cacophony. Harsh, discordant sound. To her, it was powerfully stirring music, to her parents, it was unbearable cacophony. Calumny. False charges made with the intention of harming the reputation of another. Despite the falseness of the charges, the calumny ended her career in politics. Canon. A body of fundamental rules or standards, a set of sacred texts or other comprehensive list of texts. Many of the books we take as part of the canon today may be forgotten in the next century. Cant. The use of trite or stock language, especially for insincere expressions of enthusiasm or piety. We were disgusted with the empty cant of the politicians, who had done nothing to prevent the disaster. Capricious. Impulsive, tending to act according to whim. He was so capricious that he rarely kept a job longer than a few months. Captious. Tending to find fault, designed to confuse. The teacher's feedback was more captious than instructive. Castigation. Severe criticism or punishment. The children did not expect such castigation from their gentle teacher, who later apologized for reprimanding them so harshly. Catalyst. An agent that causes or speeds up a change or activity, literally, a substance that causes or speeds up a chemical reaction. They had talked about moving for years, her pregnancy was the catalyst that finally spurred them to take action. Causal. Relating to a cause. She understood the causal relationship between the care she took with her studies and her grades. Caustic. Able to burn or corrode, sarcastic. Her caustic tone and sarcastic words said everything we needed to know about her thoughts about getting fired. Cavil. To raise minor objections. His tendency to cavil at new ideas made him a poor manager, and he was soon fired. Censure. Blame, formal condemnation. The censure of her colleagues did nothing to curb her illicit behavior. Chary. Cautious. She was chary of auditioning for another play after the last production ended in a debacle. Chasten. To correct through punishment. The children were thoroughly chastened after they spent their weekend cleaning the playground they had damaged. Chicanery. Deception through trickery. He won the competition through chicanery, not talent. Chimera. A terrible illusion, an imagined monster. The chimera that haunts him at night is his idea of himself in the future. Circuitous. Going in a winding, indirect way. Though it may have been quicker to go by the highway, we enjoyed the circuitous drive to the lake. Coagulate. To thicken, to gather in a mass. The milk became sour and began to coagulate. Coda. The conclusion of the work of music, literature, drama, or film, often formally different from the rest of the work. We knew how the story was going to turn out long before the play reached its coda. Cogent. Very convincing and appealing to reason, relevant. The senator was not able to give a cogent argument in favor of his re-election.